Well, this is kind of breaking news in the world of Ancestry. Ancestry has just released for World Explorer members and higher the ability to read handwritten documents. So this is so new, I just wanted to quickly put together a video and show you what it's doing. So long story short is you can upload a document and have it read it. Now this is the transcribe button over here. But in some cases, I had already written a transcription. Sometimes you would find that over here, and you can see where I had put a description in over here. But if I hit the transcribe button, we can see what happens. And it's going to work at trying to read the handwriting. Now, I got this information this morning in an email from the National Genealogical Society, and they're telling me that it is in beta. So first of all, I'm a big fan of genealogical societies. Please join and support your genealogical societies. However, this email was explaining that they are partnered with Ancestry and that it is available in English, Spanish, French, German, and more to help read your handwritten documents. So I can't wait to dig in and try that. So as you can see, it has already transcribed it. Now it is in beta, so cut them some slack if it's not perfect, but the ability to read this. Now, one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this is because if you think about it, we have been concerned for years that our children are not being taught how to read or write in cursive anymore in schools. Therefore, we were concerned that we were going to lose these documents to, as we all age out and people don't know how to read the documents anymore, that these weren't going to be able to be read. So as you can see, it quickly transcribed. It's not perfect, but it transcribed it. And so I can even give it a poor, okay, or good. This feature is in beta, and the transcription generated may contain errors. We are working to improve the accuracy of transcription. So this is awesome. This is very similar to what Family Search has been doing for the last couple of years with their full text search. So wow, this is huge. So if you have the World Explorer, you can do this. Now let me show you how this works. So you first need to upload a JPEG or a PNG. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the Memories tab, and I'm going to go to the gallery, and I'm going to upload a photo. So let's see, keep from the drag and drop here. So I'm going to use the upload button instead of scan because I've already got some uploaded. So, okay, so I uploaded this JPEG. One of the things that I noticed was it would not give me the transcription button unless all of this information was filled out, this little progress bar. So I had to go in and I had to give it a date, which is 1836 is when this will was written. And I linked it to a person in my tree. And for some reason, all of a sudden, now I have this transcribe button. So let's go and hit this transcribe button, and it's going to read the handwriting, which is really cool. And it will give me a rough idea. Now, this is a very old document, and as you can tell, as a wide shot, you can hardly read it, but I wonder if I can zoom in while it's transcribing. I'm sure I can. Part of the problem too is, look, there's bleed through from the previous page. So this is going to be a challenge, but look at this. Be it remembered, that I, William Clark, of Randolph in the state of North Carolina, it says Lancaster, so it got that wrong. But this is why we double check. However, boy, does this save you a ton of time typing. I can totally understand this is a challenge for anybody to read, especially with this bleed through. You can see the angled writing on the other side. And so you can tell that this particular image is a bit of a challenge for the AI to read, but it's in beta. So again, you have to have World Explorer or larger, from what I understand. That is here. I'm going to try a foreign language document just to see what it can do. So if you're not familiar with how to upload an image, you go to the Memories tab and go to Gallery or Upload and Digitize. Let's just go there. And I'm going to upload some media. And so I can just drag an image right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag a Danish image. It's all written in Danish. So I don't know if it can read Danish yet or not. This is so brand new, but we'll find out. And full disclosure, I cheated. I went to a Danish record that is already indexed, and I didn't want it to cheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image, and I grabbed it, my snipping tool, and I copied it. So as you can see here, this is my snipping tool, and I copied the image so I could upload a fresh image. And we're going to do that to see if it can actually read this Danish handwriting. So I saved that to my desktop. I'm going to drag it right here. And it's uploading. And so here is the image, right? It picked up the title from the record that, the name that I had already given it. What is this media? It is not a birth certificate, but it is a birth record. Why they have certificate here, I don't know. Let's call it, I'm just going to say other for now. And this is 1850, it looks like. See, I found that I had to do this last time. Maybe you'll find, and please, if you learn how to use this, please put it in the comments for everyone to learn. And so now this is attached. I'm going to say done. Wait for it. I got to go back up to the memories gallery. This is the document that I just uploaded. Let's open it. It's given me the transcription button because I guess the majority of this is filled out. I don't know. The first time I did this, I don't think I had enough information in there, and it did not give me the transcribe button, but it is now. And so we're going to hit the transcribe button and see what it does. See if it can read Danish and translate it into English. Now that would be phenomenal for me because I have a lot of Danish ancestry. I'm trying to push the boundaries, right? I'm trying to see what exactly it can do. I don't have any German ancestry or a couple of the languages. I don't have any French ancestry, but you could certainly try it and share that information in the notes. Well, looky there. It transcribed it, but it didn't translate it, it looks like. So that's still a big help because it's not hard to figure out some of these records, right? It's not hard to figure out that that's August and, this is February. We've got the Danish alphabet, which is awesome. So yeah, I mean, you're still going to have to go through and maybe, edit this. So what you could do then is copy the whole thing, Control A to copy, put it into a Word document, Google Docs, something, and then clean it up a little bit. But boy, it saves you a lot of typing if you're going to try and transcribe this. Now, this is helpful too because, hopefully that transcription, oh, it didn't add it here. Interesting. I was hoping it would have added it already. So if we hit the transcription button, does it say add this transcription anywhere? I'm just going to give it a good on this one. Add a description and then a transcription. How's it say that 10 times really fast? Oh, there. Okay. Save. Bada bing. All right, now I got it. So now I have a transcription in there, even though I didn't clean it up. I just copied it over. But you could go over to something like Google Translate maybe and translate that. Let's try that. So here I just Googled Google Translate and I get this menu. Now you can say detect language, but I'm actually going to pick Danish because I know this is in Danish just to help it out a little bit. And we want to translate to English. We'll see if it'll do all of that text. I don't know if it will. Exceeded the 3,900 character limit. So you'd have to do a little bit at a time, it looks like. So let's close that. I don't know. I'd have to go pick up just portions of it. So I would probably stick it into a Word document. Oh, better yet, we could go take that Word document and load it into AI like ChatGPT. Let's do that. Okay, just for grins and giggles, I have gone over to ChatGPT and 5.0 is out now. I do have a pro account. I don't know if that matters or not. But it says I have both a transcription in Danish from this baptism record for Mads Hansen. Can you translate it to English and organize it like it is in the image? So this is the image that I had originally uploaded to Ancestry, and this is the translation document that, if I were to open it, I'll just show you what it looks like because it's a bit of a mess. Please stand by. So this is what it looks like straight out of Ancestry's transcription. Okay, so let's see if I like to call it Chat G5 because ChatGPT 5.0 is a lot to say. So anyway, let's see what it can come up with. Perfect. I see both the image and the Danish baptism record and your transcription. Let me translate the entry for Mads Hansen into English. All right, well, I kind of wanted it to translate the entire document, but that's okay. It gives me the information that I was really after because I told it who my ancestor was, right up here. So this is cool. And wow, this is fun. All right, well, we got AI working with AI here. This is awesome. So there's some simple tricks that you can use not only for the Ancestry translation documents, but here it is, where you can use the transcript. And then in this case, I was pushing the limits to see if it would translate it to English. It did not in this case because it's probably a language they haven't gotten to yet. But then I went over to ChatGPT, or as I like to say, ChatG5, and uploaded that information and it translated it lickety-split for me. This is huge. You guys, you got to start doing this.